Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Divine Tarot 1111. My name is Trudy. I'm going to be bringing you your Sagittarius. January. I'm smiling because one card just flipped over and it's the Queen of Wands. This is you guys. Okay, I'm going to bring you your Sagittarius January 2019 general and love reading. I'm going to be doing the cards a little bit different than I have previously. So let's go ahead. I'm doing an 11 card spread, focusing on the beginning, middle and the end of January. You also have two cards, one for past energies that's going out and one for future that's going to be coming into you guys. So the cards really want to talk. They've got a lot to say, I think, for you guys. So please be patient with my shuffling. I have had comments before saying please don't shuffle on camera, but I need to basically. That's the way I work. So we're getting a lot of messages. Sorry, I'll just move my camera back so that you guys can see all the cards. Hopefully you can see them all. I'll show them to you anyway. As we get started with the reading, I'm not reading until all the cards are out. So this is Sagittarius for January 2019. For those of you who celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year for the new year coming. Let's hope it's a good one, 2019. I think it's been very difficult for most star signs, 2018. So a lot of closures, a lot of new beginnings coming through. And we nearly have all the cards, guys, so bear with me. Excuse me. I think this is a bit of a mixture of love and self. By that I don't mean self-love, I just mean those two different areas, concentrating on self and love also. I don't know if this has any connotations of family and friends here, or work, so we'll have a look at that as we go, but I don't feel that so much more of like majorly like looking inward. And what's coming ahead for Sagittarius from January onwards, moving into February, we have Justice card. Beautiful. Okay, so here's an overview and we'll talk about the cards now. So I think you spent a lot of 2018 being very patient, waiting for something to eventuate, waiting for some sort of situation to grow, or that you can have some sort of closure on so you can move forward. We have the first card for the first 10 days of January is about movement. It's about projects being put into place. It's about thoughts that you've had. It's like a New Year's resolution card. I'm feeling this is like a New Year's resolution card. That you're saying, okay, I'm sick of procrastinating, I'm sick of being patient, I'm sick of waiting, and now, yeah, I'm going forward with this idea, situation. I'm not waiting around anymore. Okay, so you got the Four of Cups. This is somebody waiting for love to come to them, not being content with what they have, knowing what they had in the past also, and wanting to move forward with love in a positive way. Okay, now this could be to do with the mindset you have about love, about the relationships you have, maybe seeing them from a different perspective. This is really about self-deliberating, I feel, the first 10 days in January. You know, saying, well, I've been patiently waiting. I'm always have my guard up. I'm always waiting for the next issue, the next fight, the next problem within my romantic relationship. Or I'm always waiting for my boss to notice the good things that I'm doing. And I'm not waiting around anymore. I'm going to make things happen for me, for myself, in any which way, shape or form that may come to you. Then we have the Three of Pentacles for, say, the 10th to the 20th of January. This is really about, I want to say, putting your nose to the grindstone, doing some reflection and working hard, also working well with others. So the different, you know, going within here in the first 10 days, about looking at what you've had in the past and sort of trying to get to know what you want for the future. We've got a lot of your element of your sign here, fire. So it's really going within and standing up for what you believe in, standing up for your rights, standing up for, you know, whether someone says, well, you've always said yes to someone, for example, now it's time to say, you know, not no, I want it done this way, or this is how I do things, so deal with it. If you don't like it, I don't care. So, you know, really doing some inner work. I feel this is about inner work on yourself and having others around you, but I really feel that this is a month of introspect into oneself. Sorry, I've got a bit of a tickle. And then towards going into the end of January, you have a big, I feel this is more, the Tower is more of an epitome moment, an aha moment, where you say, oh, this is what I did wrong. This is, I spoke to these people wrong, or I spoke in such a way that they didn't understand. I want to get the other cards to clarify here. And really, that's not what I meant. That's not where I was coming from. And sort of like seeing that within yourself, that maybe that you haven't been approaching your communication as well as you could. It is next to the Five of Wands here. Now, by realizing, I want to say this, by realizing the way you've done things wrong in the past, and this may be to do with the relationship, the way you've communicated in the past towards somebody that's caused a fight. Maybe you're the one that has been causing the fights. You're with someone that's quite, won't put up with any no-nonsense communication, but you want to have your say, you want your way, but this other person just doesn't want to know about it and says, no, you know, you're wrong. And maybe you have been wrong, Sag, in some sort of way in how you communicate, okay? So we're going to have the Towers come out here in the Death card. So there's going to be some sort of change in the way I feel you communicate, the way you portray yourself to others, the way they see you. And what you put out, you bring back. So if there's defensiveness there, you'll get it back. If there's love there, you'll get it back. If there's understanding and sympathy, you'll get it back. So putting out, this month is all about putting out what you want to get back for yourself, okay? Now, towards the end, we have the Page of Swords. I feel that this epitome is going to bring in new action for you to do things differently, to communicate differently. I don't see a lot of people here for you in January. I don't see like a huge amount of family, friends and etc. around you. I really feel you'll be really looking at yourself. I mean, you may have a lot of people around you, but you're definitely going within. We have the Fool card here, which is deciding to take this new approach, I'm going to say, to the way you communicate, with the Five of Wands being here. You know, there's been conflict in the past and you've decided, no, I'm going to put out what I want back for myself, to make myself feel centered and understood and understanding in turn. So this is a really beautiful reading. I want to say there's some self-healing here, but I don't think that's the word. It's more about, like I said, looking at how you react. For every action, there's a reaction. And use your intuition. Use your higher self. And ask your spirit guides to help you go through this inner conflict you have with communication, with the way you come across. The way you say things and do things may not be how you feel. There may be some fear attached to this, fear of loss, Four of Cups being here. If I say this, I'll keep this person, when actually it may be the opposite, and you're realizing that. So going into February, or the end of January going into February, we're going to have a new outlook on the way you communicate. The Justice card is here. More balanced. In the traditional deck, which I'm clarifying with the Rider-Waite, the Justice card has scales in her hands. This is about balancing, doing the right thing, knowing what's right and what's wrong internally, thinking before you speak, I'm going to say, and doing it very well. And you may have found like a new avenue to communicate, or you may realize that what you thought may be difficult to do with your communication wasn't that hard. And why didn't I communicate differently a long time ago? So we've got the Three of Pentacles here, which is a new way of working together with people, a new way of coming together, working together, building something different, building something unorthodox, I want to say, as well, for whoever that resonates with. So we have the Five of Cups here. So you're starting to appreciate what you have. Because we had the Four back here at the beginning of January. Not wanting to take someone's BS or what you thought was. But you're moving forward. So you're slowly, from the Four to the Five, so you're slowly getting it. But it's like the light bulb hasn't quite gone off. Okay, come on. It's still off. But you internally, you so want to do the right thing. I think, and I was thinking about this yesterday, that others don't see you like you see yourself, or you don't see others like they see themselves. So it's a little bit of smoke and mirrors here going on with your communications. We have the Devil card here. Now the Devil card is a Capricorn card. I actually don't feel this has got anything to do with addictions or anything going into, because this is related to justice. I feel this is more getting the fire in your belly. I want to say that. And I'm really looking at his hand that's up saying, no, stop. You know, that's saying, no, stop to me. Whatever's bound you, whatever's tied you before, and I really feel that this is an inward thing, you can break those chains. You can change the way you do a certain thing, particular thing. So whoever that resonates with, you'll understand this reading. If it doesn't, don't worry. There's maybe next month your reading will, or maybe check out some other readers. I feel there's a lot of internal work going on for you. Okay, so Sag, let's have a look at, for those of Sagittarians dealing with fire signs, Sagittarius, Aries or Leo, whether it's a love relationship, because this is part of the love reading, but whether it's a love relationship or not, could be just relationships you have with others. For those Sagittarians dealing with fire signs, You could get some quick communication coming through from a group. I want to say group of people. This is like, you know, this is one night bringing in a message, but I want to say maybe you get some information coming in from a group of people or different fire signs that you know. And the Four of Cups is here again. So this could be happening at the beginning of Jan. This came up. You may be getting some information coming in fast, and you may not really like what you hear. You may not want to mentally process it right now. But inside I feel you know it's true, but you don't want others to know it's true, if that makes any sense. The Four of Wands is next to it. So even though this may bring bad news to do with the fire sign, or news that you're like, no, I don't believe that, that's not true. I didn't do that, you didn't do that. Let's have a look at the card at the bottom of the deck. The Nine of Swords. So you're really going to be going in, it could be something to do with the marriage. We have the Hierophant here too. But it's going to be like, it's like you have this front where you're like, no, and be strong and be a little egotistical maybe. That didn't happen, she didn't say that, he didn't say that, they didn't do, or she didn't do that, or whatever. And then we have the Four of Wands here. So there could be communication with a fire sign regarding, or a group of fire signs, people that you know, regarding a situation that you just want to, you want to hear it, but you don't want to believe it, okay? So whatever comes of that, whoever that resonates with. Okay, any Sagittarians dealing with water signs, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Sagittarians dealing with water signs, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. There's some defensiveness here, but standing your ground with the Seven of Wands. You could have a fire sign that's coming in offering a message of love, but you're thinking, you know what, I'm not sure about this person. There's like a gut feeling, there's a gut part of you that's saying don't trust, or you don't know the full story. And I think that's why you're being defensive in your communication. And this person comes towards you, you're like, no, I'm standing up for what I believe in. Or no, don't tell me that. So there's a lot of inner, this is all about inner conflict here for the month of Jan. And I think this is just coming through with your love readings too. So we have the Seven of Pentacles again, like it was. So don't, in coming into January. So someone comes in, 2 sevens here, and the Unknown card. If someone comes in with an idea or a love offer or a messages of love, I'm going to say you're right to doubt this person, okay? Use your inner intuition, your gut instinct to say whether this person's, I'm going to say, lying or on the right page as you, or hasn't got an ulterior motive, doesn't want something else from you, okay? So this is sort of like a warning to trust your inner instinct and also let the universe take over, because this situation has still yet to transpire into something else with a water sign. Okay, let's have a look for Sagittarius, for air signs, Gemini, Libra and Aquarians. What's coming up for air signs? We have the Page of Cups. We have the 8 of Pentacles, and we have the 3 of Cups. Beautiful, so some good news. So for those of you dealing with air signs, Gemini, Libra or Aquarius, Sagittarian, we maybe have an offer of love from an air sign. It may be someone you've known for a while, because the Eight of Pentacles is here, which is showing me that it's something you guys have worked on. Maybe you're reconciling or seeing each other on a different level. So we have the Three of Cups here also, and that's beautiful. So getting together with this person for a particular Sagittarian, I think it's with a particular air sign. There is love there. It could be new love with the Page being here, or it could be someone that you've already known for a long time and you're growing something with, okay? And you're having like a new reboot in your relationship, and maybe going out more, doing more things together, seeing what each other likes, and the Sun is here. So for those of you dealing with air sign Sagittarius, whoever that relates to, there's a lot of growth to be had. There's a lot of fun times to be had in the month of January with this person, and the Sun is shining on that. Any new love that's coming in, it's someone that you could really grow something with, so that's beautiful. For those, excuse me, for those Sagittarians dealing with earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, definite movement forward here towards the Sun again. So for those of you dealing with earth, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, and I feel that this is definitely a twin flame love connection. The Chariot has two horses. We always try and rein the horses together to go in one direction. You guys may be talking about which direction you want to go in, whether you want to take things to the next level within your relationship, whether you want to get married, engaged, whether you know there could be something coming up here. No, this has come out reverse, the Four of Swords. No more rest on this situation now. You definitely want movement forward with an earth sign, and they want movement forward with you, so that's really beautiful. I'm just going to ask Spirit for one more card. I didn't want to get from the bottom of the deck. I didn't look, but I felt like I needed to shuffle again. Wow. So the Hierophant is here, okay? The Hierophant is here, so there's definitely could be a Taurus, or this could be marriage involved. This could be involving a marriage, or you're wanting to get married, but there's definite movement forward here with an earth sign that you're involved in. Thank you for watching my channel. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and I will see you in February. Thanks, Sagittarius.